Okay, we are back at the Coffee in Good Spirits stage with our next competitor, Alex Hager from CJ Foodville, Los Angeles, California. Looking spry and ready. All right. All right, so we will welcome our judges back to our stage now. And whenever you're ready, Alex, call for your music and call time.
Thank you. Music, please. Ready? Ready? Time. Welcome, judges. My name's Alex. I'm so excited to finally get the chance to serve you here today. For many, the past 2 years has meant missing out on the joy and memorable moments that travel brings. So it's my pleasure to bring a little of that joy to you here today. Please sit back as I transport us to new and exciting places using the power of coffee cocktails. The itineraries laid before you are yours to keep, and they're going to give you a guide as to where we're headed. And I'm going to start our journey with a nice, refreshing cold beverage. Please hang on. Our first destination takes us to a bustling morning farmers market in the Colombian hillsides of Cauca, where cool coastal breezes come in off the Pacific Ocean to impart the coffees with delicious tropical notes. It's here at Finca El Paraíso that our coffee is grown at an elevation of 1,930 meters, before undergoing a unique and highly controlled lemon-lime anaerobic processing technique that gives it its distinctive acidity. I'm using for my espresso today a 1 to 2.5 ratio with a relatively quick 23-second extraction, taking advantage of this fast extraction to achieve a bright, sparkling espresso with notes with complex acidity and notes of lemon zest and cacao nibs. For my first beverage today, I'm going to start using 1.5 ounces of a 1-to-1 honey syrup, made with a coffee blossom honey from La Colmenita in Guatemala for its bright tropical sweetness, which is going to help balance the acidity in our drink. For that acidity, I'm using just a 1/4 ounce of passion fruit juice, which is also going to impart our coffees with delicious tropical notes, like you might find from the fruit sold at our farmer's market. The remaining acidity is going to come from our 1.5 ounces of espresso. For our spirit today, I'm using a frozen strawberry-infused Bombay Sapphire gin. The sweetness of the frozen strawberries is going to balance the bitterness of this otherwise very juniper-forward London dry-style gin. Finally, 1 dash of saline solution is going to help elevate those citrus notes and balance any remaining bitterness in our drink. This cocktail is stirred, not shaken, so that I can serve it to you today at 40 degrees Fahrenheit, ensuring a pleasant drinking temperature, a smooth, silky mouthfeel, and allowing for the sweetness to come through. I'm going to be serving my cocktail today with a fresh strawberry foam that's going to bring those wonderful fruity aromas of our farmer's market to you and provide a nice contrasting texture for our cocktail. Both elements of this cocktail can easily be pre-batched, making it super simple for even the busiest cafe or bar to serve this elegant cocktail on their menu. I've garnished your glasses today with fresh golden berries as a souvenir of our trip to the Colombian Farmers Market. As you enjoy your time there today, you're going to get notes of fresh kiwi on the nose, ruby red grapefruit juice, tart mango, and peach after the third sip. I invite you to enjoy your time at the farmers market. And please take at least 3 sips. Enjoy.
Alex's first cocktail.
Our next destination takes us a little closer to home, to my favorite Irish pub tucked away in Seattle's Pike Place Market. A visit to Kells is an annual holiday tradition for my family, with everyone arriving in waves from early in the afternoon until the doors close in the evening. To enjoy a day filled with laughter, good food, and of course plenty of delicious Irish coffees. So I invite you to sit back, imagine the bustling atmosphere and the laughter as I prepare an Irish coffee inspired by my mom's strongly held and frequently repeated belief that a good Irish coffee should be neither too sweet nor too strong. To achieve that balance today, I'm going to be using 1.5 ounces of a 1-to-1 dark Muscovado sugar syrup with its sweet molasses and baking spice notes that are going to bring those holiday aromas of the pub to us. For our whiskey today, I'm using 1.5 ounces of a Drumshambo single pot still Irish whiskey that comes to us from the Shed Distillery in the western rural region of Connacht. This delicious blended Irish whiskey is light and aromatic and is going to build on those holiday spice notes with notes of vanilla, toasted oak, and dried fruit. For my coffee today, I'm using a delicious, naturally processed coffee from Ethiopia, grown from the Guji region of Ethiopia, grown at an elevation of 1,500 meters. I'm using a 1:15 ratio with 204-degree water and brewing in the Hario switch of 2-minute, 15-second full immersion brew, followed by a 45-second drip down, is going to give me a rich, full-bodied coffee with a nice balance of strawberry acidity and dark cherry sweetness. Finally, for my cream today, I brought with me a delicious, fresh organic cream from Strauss Family Creamery in California. This sweet and full-bodied cream is going to perfectly top our Irish coffee. Give me a second as I give it a shake. Woo! All right. This ratio of coffee to sugar to whiskey and cream is going to provide for an immensely pleasant drinking experience that can be enjoyed at our pub all day long. Thank you. As you enjoy your time at our Irish pub today, you're going to get notes of marzipan, toffee, and nutmeg with a full buttery body and a sweet cinnamon finish. I invite you to take, thank you, at least 3 sips over the course of 30 seconds. And enjoy the time you spend there. Thank you. Time.
Alex Hager, CJ Foodville, Los Angeles, California. Come around, Alex.
Whew.
How do you feel?
I was really good right up until the end there. It always happens.
I feel you.
Yeah, right.
But that looked
Yeah.
that looked absolutely amazing.
Good.
Very
You
smooth.
didn't see the spill on, so
What?
it's fine.
No. It's fine. So I was saying earlier that this competition is unique amongst all the others because in the final round you have to make an Irish coffee,
Yeah.
which isn't necessarily one of the other beverages you would make for your first go around. So
Yeah.
it's almost like leading up this, you have to prepare like a routine and a half.
Uh-huh.
Was that part of your lead up at all?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I am terrible at winging it on these kind of things, so I needed to memorize the script, which I'm also terrible at doing, so lots of practice. And yeah, so I definitely played around a lot with which drink I was going to serve along with it, trying to keep it as similar to my first presentation, but then add a fun twist to that Irish coffee side. And fortunately, I have a big family of Irish coffee drinkers, so I had plenty of guinea pigs.
That sounded like a fun time at that Irish pub.
Yeah.
I like that. And something else that I wanted to touch on with you was like your coffee cocktail process. You used a Guji for your Irish coffee. I'm wondering your approach when you're crafting these drinks. Do you choose like a cocktail base first and then try to choose a coffee that'll go well with those flavors, or do you choose your coffee first and then let those flavors of the coffee kind of guide you what spirits and ratios you use and everything?
It definitely depends. So sometimes the spirit is there first. In the case of the Irish coffee, definitely I had the cocktail base first, and then it was like, all right, which coffee tastes best with this? In other cases, like a cocktail that I didn't do here, but was going to use Patron with, I had the coffee, and the cocktail kind of worked itself around that because it was a Sumatran coffee, so, bananas, fun things, the tropics. So I think for both of these cocktails, actually, yeah. The Citron, the first cocktail, was also one where the coffee came first, and it was like bright, lemony. All right, let's make a nice, fruity Colombian cocktail and take us to the forest.
I mean, when the flavors are that pronounced and wonderful, you can let your imagination run wild, and the recipes kind of guide itself almost.
Exactly.
Yeah. Amazing. Anyone out there that you want to say hi or thank?
Yeah, definitely. I got to give another call out to Mike. He has been, and Anna, who's standing right next to him. They have been phenomenal in helping me pick my coffees, getting me lots of coffees to try, being frequent and very, very good guinea pigs for all of my drinks and giving me good feedback on them. Same with Aspen and all of the team over there at Delano's and B22. I couldn't have done it without you guys. My mom, who frequently reminds me she's yet to actually taste anything but my Irish coffee, so I got to remedy that. And then my colleagues, like I mentioned yesterday, back at CJ Foodville, who have been fun enough, even though they don't quite know what I'm doing, to be guinea pigs and play judge for me.
It's a lot to explain.
Yeah.
All right, beautiful. Thank you so much. It was wonderful watching you. Alex Hager, CJ Foodville, Los Angeles, everyone. All right. We are going to reset on our Coffee and Good Spirits stage. everyone, for our third competitor. So please circle back around with us after you grab some water, some coffee. Join us for some more coffee cocktails in about 25 minutes.